Dig it in, dude.
Ding dong, you're not wrong.
Hello there and welcome. This is Rob. I'm just going to jump into Animation Pro, which I'm going to show you a working experience of what it's like rather than a tutorial, I suppose. So real life mistakes, etc. Or it might go really smoothly. So I've drawn the background here. That's New Haven Cliffs and Procreate. So drew that sort of rough sketch. That will do. Could improve upon that, but for the purpose of this, it's fine. I've remade the cat in the background there, and that's because he's going to be a new figure, not a substitute. And I'm going to just show you how I do a little flight and a landing. So I'm not quite sure, besides he's going to fly along the cliff and come into land. So we'll see what happens. So we would go to, we've imported the items, we've made the first frame a bookmark. You can do that from under there. And I'm going to go to clipboard. I've already copied the frame, and then I can go down to here and add about 32 frames, and hopefully, yeah, so the cat's there. Go to the very end frame, go to select. I should have padlocked really the background because that would have could move. I'm just going to go to transform to about there. Make it bigger, obviously. Bring it down a touch. About there, that'll do. Well, I should have bookmarked there, but we'll do that in a moment. We'll go back to frame 1 like that, and figure clone. Accept yes. You won't see a preview when you're doing this, so we'll just see if it did work. Okay. Yep. So, naughty cat flying over the water. That's going to be part of the tutorial because we don't fly over water. Going to go here, now swipe down. Gives you a bookmark. So I've got green. And I'm going to now probably give 15 frames, I suspect. But as we've already copied the entirety of 2 layers here, a cat in the background. Well, it's not actually a background. I've set that as a figure. I will, and the reason I set that as a figure is I may zoom in and play around with the background. I'm not sure yet. I will just go paste, and we'll say 16 frames. And I'm just going to go to the very end. Quickly bookmark that. So what I didn't do, so here's the mistake, because you can see it's small. So I'll go back here, I'm going to go there, I'm going to remove multiple frames, I think that's the one. Now it got rid of just the cat, which is fine. No, it's not actually. We want to go and delete multiple frames down the bottom there, sorry. So they're now deleted. Now we'll go back to clipboard and we will copy frame. That's at that point there. That's where we want to be. And now hopefully we can add 16 frames. Go to the very end. Yeah, so what I've done was copy the first load of frames. I'm going to add a bookmark. So jump back to 33. And that's where the cat is. I'm going to try and get it to land at the front of the screen. So I will go frame 49. I'm going to select the cat and transform. Obviously got to get, bigger. I'm going to try and work out visually how this is going to come across to the viewer. And now I can, oops, I'm going to zoom in there. What I'll do is get his leg down, the other leg is there. Oh, and the other thing I quite often do is I make left leg and right legs different colours. Otherwise, if they're overlapping, you can, if they were both red, it'd be difficult to see. So one's got a black dot and the other's got red. And then you can do some sort of running and the tail there. You can't recolour these, I don't think. You have to do this when you do it in the editor, or if that's when you build your rig, basically. So his tail can wag, etc. So would have him maybe doing a bit of a run, which is, detail I'll add later. So if I go back to frame 33, I'm going to accept those changes and we'll just see what it looks like. So there's no preview, look under end, oh, it's gone there, but it doesn't show you a preview of that. So let's just see what it looks like. Goes along the cliff, comes into land, yeah. So that will do for me, for my purpose of a video tutorial on landing when flying near water. So yeah, that's okay. It's maybe a bit too quick and I could have put in, instead of 16 frames, I could have put in 25 frames. So I may, in a moment, go back and delete those 16 frames and then add, 20 or 30 frames just to make it a bit smoother. So hopefully that gives you an idea of a work in progress of how pretty easy it is. The hardest bit, or not hardest, but the bit that takes time is going to be drawing the animation and making all those individual parts up, because you do have to, all those little dots there, like the glider's blue, that's separate. The mouth there's added, hands separate, all these little things are separate. But don't forget, you can obviously take a hand there, go to your clipboard, copy, clone, or I could have copied, I won't show you now, but I can copy that hand and then duplicate it to the clipboard and then just flip it over and make it a right hand if you so wish. So hopefully that all helps. Many thanks, Rob. Any questions, do ask.